Moen closed his eyes and let out a gentle sigh. He has no other choice for the current situation. Although he didn't know what the Black Book had shown the King of Wither to the point where it wanted to give him power, he seemed to have no other better choice. He whispered, "Ha! If it's unnecessary, I certainly don't want to be associated with any evil power. But do I have a choice? There is also a maid sister outside who has big breasts, long legs, and a good figure. She not only loves me, but also likes to wear black stockings every day. She is still waiting for me to save her. There's no need to hesitate at all." Moen looked at the King of Wither with a serious expression. He opened his arms towards it and shouted at it with a firm tone. "Come on, King of Wither. At times like this, I wouldn't be afraid of a mere evil god. He has made up his mind to accept the power from the evil god." Seeing Moen's resolute expression now, King of Wither chuckled softly. Its huge eyes emitted a faint light, seemingly representing his reaction to Moen's behavior. At this moment, the flames surrounding it suddenly began to flow rapidly, as if preparing to do something. It said to Moen, "Ha! You're very interesting. As you wish, I will follow the contract and lend you my power. As for whether you can bear it or not." Then, King of Wither concentrated all of its flames and formed a huge palm. The palm with raging flames extended towards Moen's direction. Moen lifted his head and noticed the red palm. "It's your own business." Upon hearing King of Wither's words, Moen was surprised. He slightly widened her eyes and nervously looked at the palm. What? He didn't expect that King of Wither wouldn't guarantee that he would be able to absorb all of its power. However, he didn't have time to change his mind and avoid that palm immediately. The palm quickly touched Moen's body and exerted all the flames on him. In an instant, Moen was surrounded by a large amount of flames. The sound of flames burning echoed throughout the space of the Black Book. Due to the high temperature of the flames and the strong magical energy of the King of Wither, Moen's body quickly couldn't withstand it. He couldn't help but let out a painful cry. "Ah!" With his shouting, a large amount of flames rushed into the sky, forming a red pillar of fire. Part of Moen's skin was blackened by the intense flames. At the same time, many red stripes appeared on his face and body. This is proof that his body has already endured the power from the King of Wither. He didn't expect that accepting the power of evil gods requires strong willpower. It could clearly feel that his body was experiencing hundreds of times more pain, which made him feel very uncomfortable. However, he had to endure this intense pain. He silently said in his heart, "Is this the price of stealing the power of the god? It hurts so much." Moen gritted his teeth in pain, struggling to endure the power of the evil god entering his body. He did not want to give up because of the pain, nor did he want to lose the chance to save Anne due to the evil god's power. He cursed softly. "Damn it! A mere flame, God of World's End, Lord of the Crimson Sun. I want to defeat you." Moen let out a roar. He rushed out of the raging flames and jumped into the sky. At this point, his body surface was already covered with red and gold stripes. It seems that his body is about to absorb all the power of the King of Wither. A large amount of flames quickly enveloped Moen again. Due to the intense power of the flames, Moen's face had gradually become blurred. However, he still doesn't want to give up. He reluctantly opened his eyes and spoke intermittently. "I won't lose to. Damn evil gods." Soon, the flames engulfed all of Moen. Moen's voice also disappeared into the flames. In the forest, a vast amount of the god of love's blood had completely covered the spot where Moen and Anne were. However, at this moment, a blue energy gushed out from the red blood and made a loud noise. Feeling something was wrong with its blood, God of Love immediately opened its eyes and examined the current situation. It found a man holding a woman rushing out of the blue energy. God of Love gathered a portion of its blood together and formed a monster form. It lifted its head and looked at the blue energy, realizing that it was not ordinary magical energy. It can even feel where this energy comes from. It said with a tone of surprise, "This power. Could it be him?" It saw Moen landing under a big tree not far from it. At this moment, the blue energy is still surrounding him and has not been extinguished. And closed her eyes and seemed to have passed out. She didn't realize what was happening now. Fortunately, she did not suffer too serious injuries. Moen gently placed it on the ground and let her sit against a big tree. He spoke softly to her. "Wait for me here for a while. I'll be back soon." Then, Moen turned around and slowly walked towards the god of love standing not far from him. He said to it, "You must be the fool who keeps seducing Aluka into falling into the wrong path and shouting all day long." At this moment, God of Love has already revealed its true form. Its hair, mask, and clothes are all deep red. It has a pair of huge deep red wings formed by its blood behind it. A gentle breeze blows, and its wings are gently fluttered, like flowing blood. God of Love looked at Moen with wary eyes, and was very surprised by his current appearance. It can feel the threat posed by the energy of the King of Wither. Noticing a change in God of Love's expression, Moen couldn't help but mock him. "What? Aren't you a god? You seem very nervous." God of Love whispered. "How could this? Wither?" It seems unable to believe that Moen can possess the power from the King of Wither. "You can give your power to Aluka. What's impossible about that?" Moen walked up to the goddess of love. His appearance now is completely different from when he was in the Black Book space. He was surrounded by blue flames all over his body, and there were many blue stripes on the surface of his body. The flames kept shaking and flowing, as if expressing his current mood. He didn't feel the pain brought by the flames anymore. It seems that he has fully absorbed the power given to him by the King of Wither. Moen's hair also turned blue due to the power of the King of Wither, like a blazing blue flame. His chest was also covered by his energy, as if embedded with a blue star. He looked at God of Love with indifferent eyes and said to him, "I have been most afraid of pain since I was young. I pay a huge price to gain recognition for this power. Damn love God. This farce should be over. Moen raised his hand and condensed a blue flame ball in his hand. He aimed at the location of God of Love and prepared to launch the fireball.